Hey everybody, I'm Dave Hodgkins. I'd like to welcome you to this episode of Hanging with Hodge. Today, I'm going to be doing my first KZoo review. This will be where we review some of the things to do and see around the Kalamazoo, Michigan area. Before we get started though, if you would take a minute and click the like button and the subscribe button, we'd appreciate it. Now, let's get going. Our first review will be of a local restaurant called Comensoli, located at the corner of West Main Street and West Michigan Avenue in downtown Kalamazoo, across the street from Walgreens. On a recent Friday evening in October 2019, Wendy and I decided it was time for a date night. Now, it had been a while since we had been there, so I jumped on Google and looked up Comensoli, and the result was a button to reserve the table. So I clicked the button, entered in the time that we were looking at going there, and saved it, along with my email address. As soon as I clicked the save button, I get a confirmation of my reservation. Now, previous times when we had eaten there, we'd been there for lunch, we did not need to make a reservation. The last time I went was with my son over this past summer, and we just sat out on the patio. However, Comensoli is a small, cozy restaurant with not a lot of seating, so I would highly recommend making a reservation, especially for dinner on the weekends. Again, during warmer weather, they do offer outside seating. When we arrived, the catering van was parked in the lot, not a lot of other cars there. When we went inside, there were not a lot of people when we first got there, but it soon filled up. As we entered, we were immediately greeted by a hostess who found our reservation and got us seated right away. Now, there have been multiple occasions when I've been to other restaurants where it took a while to be greeted or to be seated. At Comensoli's, that was not the case for us. Shortly after being seated, our waitress came over and took our order and brought some water. Now, I don't remember her name, but she was very prompt and very attentive throughout the entire meal. We started with the antipasta. This came with some different cured Italian meats and specialty cheeses, along with olives and cherry peppers. There's plenty for 2 people for this, and personally, I could have made a meal out of this myself. Next came the main course. Wendy ordered the shrimp scampi over linguine, while I ordered the pan-seared salmon with the roasted potatoes and grilled veggies. Both of these meals were delicious. We really enjoyed them. My salmon was cooked perfectly, and the seasoned roasted potatoes were excellent. The grilled zucchini and carrots that came with my meal were also fabulous. While Wendy really enjoyed her shrimp scampi au linguine. That came mixed in with it was diced tomatoes, green olives with the white wine sauce. Okay, so let's talk cost. At first, I thought the cost was about the same as going to another chain restaurant. But upon doing a little research, I actually found out that Comensoli's is a little less expensive than its chain counterpart. So, at the end of the day, if you're looking for good, authentic Italian food, great service, and an excellent atmosphere, I would recommend checking out Comensoli's in downtown Kalamazoo. I'll leave a link to the menu in the description below. Now, if you have eaten here in the past, or if you try it in the future, we would love to hear what you think of the restaurant in the comments below. As always, we would appreciate a thumbs up, like below, and if you want to be notified of future videos, you can click the subscribe button below or on the on-screen button here. Again, thanks for hanging with Hodge for the first KZoo review, and we'll see you next time.